I like this name.
Yeah, I like this too. Welcome to a Saturday edition Morning Scone presented by Brock, Veterans Orthopedic Clinic, and Hudco Roofing, HudcoRoofing.com. So we're YouTube only this morning because we are here in Gatlinburg, beautiful Gatlinburg, the Smokies. Was that him?
Yeah.
Erica's here,
Good morning.
E-Rock, aka E-Rock. Drew is still sleeping, although I think waking up.
Yeah, he's talking.
Rest of the family may be waking up a little bit now as well. Actually, I don't know if anybody else is awake right now. So, but had some trouble. So the Wi-Fi here stinks, especially when you're outside. So if you're new or familiar with the show, I broadcast from both YouTube and Facebook, but on two different devices. Well, Facebook is being a total pain in the T-hiney. So I we're only on YouTube, and I shared the YouTube link to Facebook. So would really, really appreciate it if y'all would like the page, share the post, subscribe to my YouTube channel here, hit the thumbs up if you haven't done that yet. We'll get to all that. So if you got comments, fire away. Only 19 watching right now. Feels like the early days of Morning Scone with only like 19 people watching.
Yeah.
I saw the door close.
Yeah.
Think somebody's up
Yeah.
downstairs, maybe.
Your Facebook post loaded.
I know it wouldn't let me go live from Facebook,
Oh.
and that was annoying. Okay, so we'll say our good mornings here. Randall Alfrecht. Janet Anderson would love a happy birthday from Drew.
Well,
Well,
as soon as
Janet,
he wakes up.
Janet sent Drew the dog, the Valley.
Oh, we love the Valley.
Drew loves Valley.
He does.
Bubba Tatum, Matthew Godwin. Matthew said, good morning, Scone and E-Rock. There's your mom.
Hey, good morning.
Jeremy Fontana, let's go, Matt. How you drink your coffee? Jeremy, I'm not a real coffee snob. Just coffee with a little bit of cream and a stevia packet is really what I do. I just, you know, there's like two things in life where I would say I'm a total elitist snob, and that's whiskey and steak. Don't give me a bad steak and don't give me bad whiskey. That's about it. Everything else I can kind of roll with it. So Randall said, more to Matthew, thoughts on Nolan Kane. So I did see that Nolan Kane is leaving for A&M. Basically, what that tells me is Nolan. Well, first of all, I'm happy. First of all, most importantly, I'm happy for Nolan. Happy for Nolan, his wife Kristen. If you remember Kristen Hobbs, who played softball at LSU, Kristen Kane now, obviously. They're married, they have a young family, and I'm sure would have loved. She works at TAF, so I'm sure they would have loved to stay here. But an opportunity like that, coaching is transient. So I totally understand him taking the job, and I'm happy for him getting that opportunity. I guess what it also says is, Nolan wasn't going to wait around for the new coach when he had sort of a bird in hand to see if whoever the new coach is would retain him. So that makes sense why he would take the job that had been offered. It also tells you that LSU's not close to hiring a new coach, so it's likely not going to be Mike Bianco. FYI, I said this yesterday, like ever since we left on Wednesday morning, I have made 0 calls to anybody about the coaching search stuff. So I have no idea. I have no insight, no update, info, anything like that. Sorry. But it's pretty obvious, right? I mean, they still haven't named a coach. What I was told Wednesday was Bianco was meeting Keith Carter, the Ole Miss AD, that morning in their standard end of the year meeting. He was then supposed to interview with LSU formally, but they'd already discussed terms and what he would accept. And he was leaving to go to the beach to think about it. So I don't. Again, that's the last I heard. So my guess is LSU's waiting for the College World Series to end now, or somebody playing in the College World Series to talk to. So is it Corbin? Is it Johnson from Arizona? Don't know. Don't know. Don't have any insight there. But that's pretty clear. It's what they're doing. It's why Nolan left. Is he's not guaranteed he'd have a spot on the new coach's staff, whoever that may be, and had an opportunity, so he left. Took it. Don't blame him. Let's see. Bubba Tatum couldn't convince E-Rock to get on the zip line. So we did zip lining yesterday. It was awesome. I posted some videos and pictures. If you haven't seen them yet, go to my Instagram. Just at Matt Moscone on Instagram. You can follow me there too if you want. I post different kind of content on Instagram. Not always show related stuff, more personal family stuff, but sometimes show stuff though. No, so E-Rock would not have wanted to do zip line, but also we couldn't bring Drew. So I went zip lining. She didn't really want to anyway. I went, and so she stayed at the house with Drew and her mom and our niece Olivia, who is dying to come on the show, but her mom wouldn't let her yesterday. And I think if she's awake today, she's gonna come out here. But I don't think she's awake yet. Skip, what's up, man? Matthew Godwin, I'm hungover and here watching, brother. Thank you, Matthew. I could be a one-upper and say, well, I'm hungover and I'm here doing the show, brother. But I'm not really. But it's fun. They have this, I think I showed you all this yesterday. Well, now that I'm YouTube only, I can show you all this. I don't have to worry about upsetting the Facebook folks. So here's our view, right? So it's beautiful. From our balcony here. This is the second story balcony. Leo William, good morning. It's a motorcycle guy coming down the hill. So, but this is it's rare that you get a lot of flat ground, but they have it here. So you have like this wraparound balcony, right, where I'm doing the show. It wraps around, and then down there, that's like AstroTurf or field turf. And then you can see there's a fire pit, and like you can see a little play set over here for the kids, like swing set and stuff like that. But the fire pit's really cool, so we kind of lit the fire pit and hung out there, and smoked a cigar, had whiskey, stayed up late. Went to bed about 1. Went to bed at 1, woke up at 6, because just what I do. I got back in bed and it was like, well, it's been up. Ooh, are we buffering a little? Hope not. Let's see. Brian and Andy Pinn, good morning from somewhere in Oregon. Any news on the search? Just went through that a little bit, not really. My guess is now, especially with Nolan deciding to leave and the CWS starting, my guess is they're just waiting until after the College World Series is over. Someone's still playing, obviously, that they want to talk to. Which, by the way, I'm perfectly good with. Mike Bianco was not a good idea. It was a very lazy, bad idea. And hopefully a lot of the negative reaction to that is what made them think, hey, maybe we should look around a little bit more. Because you should look around a little bit more. You shouldn't make a lazy hire just because it's convenient. So I'm good with that. Jeremy Fontana, it could be whiskey. It's not whiskey. It's coffee. It's a Dunkin' Donuts K-Cup. Although I don't endorse Dunkin' Donuts, it's just what Erica bought. And if it's Community or Dunkin' or whatever, it's what it is. Tim Gotro, good morning. John Melanson, good morning. Aaron Fontaine, good morning. Sconeheads, hope all is well for everyone. Thank you, Aaron. Kelly Gross, good morning. Joshua Langlois, good morning. Brian and Annie Penton, how was the zip line? Zip line was awesome. I posted pictures of it and a video. If you're ever in Gatlinburg, they have one apparently in Hawaii also. It's called Climeworks. It's 6 lines. The longest one is a little over a quarter mile. But you're harnessed in. I hate the feeling of free fall. I mean, heights don't bother me, but if I'm unstable when I'm high, that bothers me because I hate the feeling or the sensation of free fall. But the zip line, you're not free fall. You're just harnessed, and so you're zipping at 40 miles an hour across this line, wind in your face, and you just got these unobstructed views of mountains and just nature. So it was awesome. Couldn't recommend it highly enough. Ultimate Warrior. Morning, folks. While we are really rebuilding our staff, Paul and Nolan are gone. Got to keep in mind, though, it's different than in football. I mean, a coach who comes in was likely going to bring in his own staff anyway, and I don't like Alan Dunn isn't going to be retained by whoever's next. So you will have a whole new staff. And I don't blame Nolan. I think Nolan absolutely would have stayed had he known who the new coach was going to be, and had he known who the new coach was going to be, and if they offered him a job. But again, a bird in hand. If Schlossnagel's offered him an opportunity to go to A&M and be on staff, and it's good money or whatever, I don't blame him at all for taking it. Leo Williams, Krista Ducote, good morning. Wes Bolich, good morning, Matt. We're the family that only goes to the beach every year. Would you recommend Gatlinburg as a change for our yearly vacation? We are also not the outdoorsy type. So, Wes, that's actually a great question because we are the same as you. We've always done, like, Erica's family vacation is always the beach, and we're only here this year because my little nephew is playing travel ball, and they have a tournament in Pigeon Forge. So we're like, hey, let's just do the vacation up here. There is a ton to do. Like, I'll tell you, you don't have to be outdoorsy to do the zip line. The rest of the family's going rafting today. We're not going because we could take Drew, but that apparently is not super intense. From the videos we've seen, it's more of a float than like.
Because they're doing an easy course.
Yeah, they're doing an easy course. There's horseback riding, but you can also get a carriage. The tricky part is, I think, like where we're staying, we have a house in the mountain. So to get into Gatlinburg, you have to go like 15 minutes down the mountain. And then if you want to go anywhere points beyond, it's just far to get. Like, it took us a good 40 minutes yesterday to get to the zip line place. So.
And like to get to Kate's Cove or whatever, an hour isn't bad if it was me and you.
Yeah,
but like,
that's true.
If you have a kid, like, especially like Drew, to go somewhere for an hour that's tough on him.
Someone asked about, like, said their family's always been like the beach vacation people. Would this be a good change of pace for the family? I was like, yeah, it's good. I mean, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's scenic and gorgeous. There's tons of like restaurants and shops like all throughout Gatlinburg. I mean,
it's very crowded.
There's lots of people and
I mean, this house is amazing.
Yeah.
Where we're staying. I mean, if we weren't staying here, I don't think I would be.
Yeah, that's true. The house we have is awesome. Like, the people who did this did an awesome job with it. Like, the bottom floor has 2 rooms, has a game room, and the big wide open game room is awesome. It's got shuffleboard, a pool table, a card table. There's TVs in every room. There's a movie theater in the downstairs with like 8 recliners in it. The upstairs has a big dining area and den area. There's on the bottom balcony, there's a hot tub and comfortable seating. This has the big table where we're sitting at. I showed you all the outdoor area. I mean, like, this is fantastic. Yeah. I mean, it really, the people who did this did an awesome job. Did y'all see any bears Stephen Cooper, any bears last night? We did not. I was trying to see some bears too. I was trying to lure them in, but we did not see any bears last night. Merrick Mathern, good morning. Let's see, Brian, do you think Blanco was a smoker screen? Oh, Bianco was a smoke screen. No, I don't. There was legitimate interest there. I think, they're vetting candidates, and I think that was a natural one that they went to, and there was mutual interest. But again, I think most people Associated saw what the reaction was going to be, and it was what I said it was going to be, which was 80-20 negative. And it's not to say you make a hire based just on what fans think, but you have to do your due diligence, and you certainly don't just make a lazy hire because a guy is there and he played at your school. Let's see. Nick Pump 1. Matt, I'm sure you already said, are you in Gatlinburg or Pigeon Forge? So we're in the mountain, but we're in Gatlinburg, is where the address of this home is. Matthew Godwin, we are LSU. We don't need to settle. Bianca is settling. I agree. I agree completely with that. Michael Melanson, Ultimate Warrior. Who y'all got winning today? Going to be some good games. Ultimate Warrior, I have no idea. Don't know who's playing and at what time. When I'm on vacation, I'm out. Erica, since we left on Wednesday, how much sports have I watched?
0.
Literally 0. I've not watched a minute of sports since I've been gone.
I really haven't had a TV on.
Yeah, I haven't turned the TV on. Yeah. Jonathan Martin, we could do Ask E-Rock as well. Erica's sitting right here. Why did you get up so early? You don't want to keep sleeping?
No, want to cook you breakfast and stuff.
Aww. It's not even Father's Day.
No, it's Father's Day weekend.
Oh, it's Father's Day weekend. Ah. No trivia yet today. I'm a little surprised. How about that? So we're not on Facebook, though. We're YouTube only. But we got 64 watching, which is awesome. Thank you all for watching. Please hit the thumbs up. If you only 18 likes, that hurts my heart. God, hit that thumbs up if you would, please. And if you're on mobile, X out of the live chat. Hit the thumbs up. Tap live chat again. You'll see the comments populate. Let's see. John, I'm also hungover, but I'm at work. That's a bummer. Brian, y'all not far from Dollywood. Yeah, so we're going tomorrow, actually. Not to do the whole park, but there's apparently a restaurant in Dollywood. What's it called?
Hearth and Song, or Song and Hearth.
Something like that.
The only restaurant in Gatlinburg that's going to take reservations on Father's Day.
It was the only restaurant that would take reservations on Father's Day. So
for 13.
Yeah, so all of us.
That's why we're there. We have no idea if it's good or not.
Yeah, all of us are going to go do. Wait, we're not all going?
Well, James and Andermans have to go to opening ceremonies for baseball.
Oh,
Morning.
Okay.
On Father's Day morning, they will be there.
And James's birthday.
Yeah, and
So my brother-in-law, who's little boy, my nephew Eli, who's playing. So Eli's dad, James, my brother-in-law. Tomorrow is Father's Day, also his birthday, and it's the opening ceremony of Eli's baseball tournament. So they have to go to the opening ceremony on his birthday and Father's Day.
He's excited. James, that's why they're here. I mean, it's their kid. So, but yeah, so we're going to that place tomorrow for breakfast at 10:45.
Yeah, so we're gonna go.
No idea if it's good or not.
So Brian, to your point, yes, we're gonna be at Dollywood, and then father-in-law and I are gonna play 9 holes of golf at the golf course there at Dollywood. So we're gonna go to breakfast or brunch, whatever, and then just stay and play 9 holes, and then come back and relax. Probably grill. There's a grill here, so we'll grill steaks tomorrow night.
Yeah, they're going to get the steaks and stuff today because they don't want them to be all gone tomorrow. If y'all wait to go tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a good idea. I'll go. Tim Gotro, I was talking to zip lining in St. Lucia. Didn't want to do it, thought I'd hate it. Turned out to be the most fun things I've ever done on vacation. Where were you in St. Lucia, Tim? We honeymooned in St. Lucia. We were at, were we at Latac? Mm-hmm. That's where we stayed? Yeah. There was the Grand, there was Latac, and there was one more, remember?
Yeah, we were at Latac.
We were at Latac. That was great. God, that was beautiful. St. Lucia was awesome. The only part about St. Lucia that wasn't great was the ride from the airport to the resort, which was about an hour. Spurge, what's up? Morning Mountain Scone. One of the best of 225 results announced. You know, Spurge, I think in July, I actually saw an email this morning. There's a party, which they did it virtually last year because of COVID. But they have a party on, it's the best of two, I guess, when they announce and all that stuff. Dag nabbit. I was just looking at that email. I can't remember if it's the end of June or beginning of July. Anyway, coming up a few weeks, I would think. Let's see. I went to something similar in Hot Springs, Arkansas. Very fun. Yeah, zipline is really cool, man. I would definitely do it again. Carrie Hughes, there's an indoor water park that may be fun with you. So, Carrie, we did pass it, and we did, Carrie, we did an indoor water park in, what was that place called again? the bear thing.
Yeah, bear, creek, great wolf.
Great
bear.
Wolf. Great Wolf. That was it. Great Wolf. Went to Great Wolf in just a few years ago. We went to North Carolina for summer vacation because Erica's cousin was getting married. So we just turned that into our vacation. So we went to Charlotte and then went to Great Wolf for a few days, and we spent all of our time at the indoor water park at the outdoor pool with Drew. He hated the indoor. Like, I think it's just so loud and overstimulating. Echoes, it's like an indoor pool, right?
Any kid with sensory issues hates an indoor pool.
Yeah.
It's indoor. It's a sensory thing.
Yeah.
It's not just like a Drew weird thing. It's like a lot of kids with sensory issues. It has, like, your vestibular processing is all out of whack.
Your vestibular processing is all out of whack.
Anyway, but yeah, thank you for that idea. I'm trying to find something different for us to do today.
So
we looked at that enclosed chondola thing.
What do you think? So we have like two options.
It looks awesome. The wait's 2 to 3 hours. That's not the awesome. I did I was looking at. I didn't get to bed till 2 because I was reading all this stuff.
We'll go back to sleep.
Oh no, I'm fine. I slept so long yesterday.
Oh, you did.
I just mean like I researched a lot last night.
Yeah.
Stroller friendly things, because like if we have like the wagon, or I did like wheelchair friendly, wheelchair accessible things in Gatlinburg, trying to look that kind of stuff up. So
I want to go to Cades Cove because they have horse carriage rides where Drew obviously can't ride a horse, but we could get in a carriage and then have like a guide take us through Cades Cove.
Let's do it and just.
But that's like an hour drive there and an hour drive back for like a 30-minute carriage ride.
Yeah.
We drive for an hour, have a 30-minute carriage ride, and drive for an hour back.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough on him.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want the experience to be like yuck because of the drive.
Merrick Mathern, does the house have a landline?
No, it does not.
I actually haven't seen a landline
I have
in
not
there.
seen a landline
Crazy. I mean, who doesn't have a landline in
I don't
2021?
know. This house
Weirdos.
sucks.
Who does E-Rock want to be the next head coach?
Ryan Terrio.
Got it. Ryan Terrio. Let's see.
One other thing, I was trying to find like a train ride for. I thought, what if we go ride a train with him today? That'd be fun, right?
Be great.
That shouldn't be too long of a line. Not a lot of people want to ride a train here. However, I can't really find a train ride. I did a lot of research on that. There is there's a Dollywood Express, so it's like the train, but I know we're going there tomorrow. So I'm like, I don't know. And you don't have to wear a mask because that's a big thing. A lot of these places, they're still requiring it. And I'm like, well, that's out for us.
I think we're connected again. Okay. Spurge, ask E-Rock, breakfast sausage, patty or link? You don't like a patty?
I do like a patty.
Oh, you do like a patty. You don't like a
A
link.
link reminds me of a dog.
You don't like a link.
I don't like that big
Doesn't
old
like the link.
fat. I don't want to cut a fat piece of meat.
Well, they have little sausages.
I like a
Well,
patty is
breakfast.
thin.
Yeah.
I like a little thin piece.
Stacy Schilling, ask E-Rock. I guess no decorating for Father's Day?
Oh well, just a little bit will happen. Got Father's Day gifts. I had a whole suitcase just for Father's Day presents. Whenever you were upset about my luggage, had to bring gift bags, tissue paper, and then had to bring Reese's birthday stuff, James's birthday stuff.
Yeah.
Had to bring your Father's Day.
We're doing Reese's birthday here too?
Yeah, because they're still here. Like when we leave, they stay for more baseball. It's like they're gonna be here on Reese's birthday.
Where are they staying? Are they staying at this house?
They're leaving. No, they're going closer to the baseball park.
Oh.
No, the 4 of them are staying in this big house by themselves. They're quite expensive. This is divided by 4.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I had to pack all that. So yes, there will be a few Father's Day sprinklings. And tomorrow, when y'all grill them steaks out here, when my girl steaks, you know the bears are coming.
Oh, they're
tomorrow.
coming.
They came for his gumbo.
Those bears
Dad's
are coming.
gumbo is what lured that bear the other night.
It lured it in.
It lured it in.
Dad's gumbo lured the bears.
Again,
they love Barry's gumbo.
I
the
talk
bears,
about his cooking.
The bears were lured in
They
by.
were. I talk about his cooking all the time.
By Papa Rock's gumbo.
That's what happened.
Cliff Nelson, hey E-Rock, morning
He said he
Scone.
wants to cook a jambalaya outside to see how many bears he can get.
Your dad's.
He's chasing him with a freaking flashlight.
he's trying to lure bears into our property. God.
It's funny right now, but it wouldn't. It could have ended way different the other night. That bear
Tim
was
stayed
like
at St.
10 feet
James.
from us.
Cliff Nelson said, hey E-Rock,
Hi, Cliff.
morning Scone, hashtag Team Drew.
Yay.
Coach Jenkins, what's up? Cal Ripken Experience Park is a nice venue. That's where Eli's playing. I have heard of that actually.
We may go. How far is that from here? We may go there Monday if we want to go watch them play a game or two.
We watch play a game.
Or Tuesday.
Brian Swire, morning, Scone.
Oh yeah, I went to
Gatlinburg is
Gatlinburg for
beautiful.
Eli's baseball. Oh yeah, no, we didn't go to a game. I mean,
We didn't
just one
come
game. I know. I'm just saying,
for the
like,
baseball. That's why we planned the
he
trip
would be
around
happy if we
being.
went
Yes,
to a
for
game.
sure, for sure.
Because he all, he's all into you.
Lenny said, Great Wolf, Grapevine, Texas was okay. Wolf was okay wolf to me instead of Great Wolf.
Yeah, no, we weren't a big fan.
By the way, your
either
house is okay. The tropical storm fizzled out.
awesome. I was gonna ask you, Lenny. I was gonna text you in a little while to ask you about that.
Matthew Godwin, any elevators up there for Drew?
No,
Thank God, actually.
there is a Space Needle. I was like, well, we can't tell him it's an elevator though. I really don't want to go stand in a Space Needle with 100 people today and go.
Yeah, I would do that.
But